Welcome back, family, friends, and fellow gamers, to Game Bros continuing The Witcher 2, Assassin of Kings. We're, you might switch the, you have to talk to the guard, but you might switch the quest, because it's tracking a different quest. We're gonna go talk to Loredo?
Yeah, that's his name. This one?
No, go up to the top. Loredo, that's his name. Yeah, Loredo, I was right. Isn't that a town in Texas, too?
The Commandant
Probably
wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too. You going inside or not? Listen, friend.
Go down one more.
I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
Geralt is like, calm down, buddy.
With these cunts, Loredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He's succeeded so far, Roach.
A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Loredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Loredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
This took me a while to figure out, because it was... so the ballista is to the right, because you just, like, literally walk in and he's like, a ballista! I'm like, wait, I haven't looked around. But, it's, yeah, like, behind that. It's up there.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we have to disable the ballista.
Don't do traipse around here.
But we can't do it, obviously, with the guard standing right there.
Traipse around here.
So we, yeah, kind of have to distract him and then disable the ballista. So that whenever we do leave, they can't shoot at our boat.
Why would they shoot at our boat? Are we enemies of these people?
No, but Road, like, I don't know if they all know that Geralt is wanted and, like, supposedly the assassin.
You need ugly.
Wow.
Ugly,
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
but...
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies. And you're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
Can't just now, but I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
I have no intention of finding
I
you.
know, really.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over.
So yeah, you have to pay her to do it.
She hasn't told me. Oh, that's not much.
Yeah, that's the like you can. Yeah, if you can.
I will give you 55. Like, but it's funny how she's like, "Oh, it's standard rate," and then I'm going to charge you more. But she hasn't told me how much either one of those is.
Yeah.
55 orens.
I'm off to give
Go,
the
that's
boys
fine.
some diversion.
All right, so we successfully distracted the guard, and there we go. We did the ballista.
Wow. Okay.
Bam, that was easy. Okay, now to go accompany. It took me way too long to figure that out. Like whenever I was playing it,
I would have just started talking to people.
it was like
So, yeah, we got
stupid.
one of
I was
the-
like, how do I
We
do
got
this?
someone to distract him, basically. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
Ballista's decommissioned.
Perfect. Let's go see Loredo.
Yeah, Loredo. Oh, and we did level up.
It's like someone. Can I happen to?
You can
oh, wait,
meditate.
no,
It's
this.
left bumper.
It's like so there's several options. There's woman, a magician, and then some guy singing or something. You like show the magician. He's like, "Would you like to see a card trick?" And he walks over and is like, "Ooh," and then
Yeah.
distracts the guard. Like, wow, that actually worked.
Be
Let's
character.
see, alchemy. How many potions? It doesn't tell me the potions I have.
Those are all the potions you have.
No. These are the formulas I have. It doesn't tell me the potions
no,
that I
it doesn't
have.
tell you how many potions you have. I don't think.
Well, that's one of the things I will say. It's the little things in games.
Are you level there? I mean, there it tells you, but
Yeah.
Are you gonna level? Are you leveling up?
I want to. Yeah, I was just want to see if I need to make potions. But it's the little things in games sometimes that just really get to me, where it's like, you can't sort things by the name, or just like little thing where you're like, now I have to do this manually. I'm like, that's what computers are for. Okay, Roach.
Loredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
All right, fine. We'll wait in the yard, and then we got to talk to Vernon again.
We're too soft on them, that's the
Like, so you said you took longer to figure out how to distract the guard. So was he ready to talk with you then? Because you took longer. I mean, obviously no.
Yes.
It's a
Do we wait until the honorable lady is done?
like time doesn't flow if
Yeah.
it's a sequence of events.
Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
We must have been talking like super loud.
Well, because he walked over from like the other side of the courtyard.
I know.
Like, I couldn't help but overhear. Okay, when I say I couldn't help but overhear, what I meant was I cast a spell to help me hear your conversation explicitly. So I did quite a bit to hear this conversation, but that sounds rude. So I couldn't help to overhear your conversation.
Yeah.
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
our honored host is in possession of part of a trap built
I
especially for
derive-
the beast in question.
Yeah. He's talking about the Kayran.
Around back, there's a storage area where Loredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Loredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right, I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Some sort of contraption, though?
Yeah, there's a trap that he wants us to, or at least a fragment of a trap. Go ahead and save it.
Oh my gosh, really glitching through it. But didn't I buy a trap from that one elf guy?
I think so, yeah.
So maybe I have two?
Maybe.
Possibly, I don't know.
So now we're sneaking behind.
Yeah, I like how I can just be like,
Bye! Yeah, like, good job, Roach. I'm going to sneak behind the house now. So yeah, now you're sneaking.
Okay.
So don't want to be caught if you can help it.
hide.
Where's the?
I can't tell.
Okay, he's walking. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the frame rate is like dropping.
How do I?
Oh, they found you.
Yeah.
Awesome. We cut the hands off thieves.
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the Commandant wants to see you. Come on.
How do I get past the other guy?
You take him out.
Commandant, sir. We caught the witches sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
So I don't know if that means we
They didn't
failed
want
the
to
other
let me
quest
in
because you
while
got
the
caught.
sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Loredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
What about Vernon Roach? Why didn't you let him in?
Roach? Know the aura that surrounds him? Men like him act first and think later. And when they act, almost inevitably innocent blood flows. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Loredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
Your point, Commandant?
You're a witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I see where this is going.
Yorvith's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake and Bernard Loredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorvith remains free, humans, elves and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorvith.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kayran has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kayran and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorvith.
I'm a witcher. I don't work for free.
Course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander and you'll be rewarded generously. Straight from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can find out.
Now you stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
So I was gonna say, you know, I possibly failed that quest to get the.
I mean, it'll
whatever.
say, it'll pop up if it says we failed. Okay, no, it didn't pop up, so I guess we didn't fail it.
Regardless, like, it's just one of the things. You know, again, we've kind of discussed this, but this game has not introduced how to take out enemies stealthily. And so, like, I would have just walked up to him and been like, oh, okay, why? You know, like, it hasn't told me how to do that. And so...
Well, it's like any game. When you get close and it'll say, push X to, or whatever.
Right, but in any type of stealth game, usually timing is a big thing. And, like, your character's running the entire time. He was...
No, he's stealth. He was crouched down.
Well, just for that little bit. But when I walked around the corner again, he was standing straight up. And so I was like, can I
to leave is to the left.
I would have had to gone like this, you know, slowly to walk up to him. So I'm assuming he could hear me. I mean, unless I saw that wrong, but regardless, it would have still have been walked up, stop, read what it says. Like all that to say, stealth games, a lot of times it has to be quick.
Before you leave, go to your journal.
It has to be quick, like the decisions, not always.
Yeah.
But, and so it would have been like, get to him and then figure out what I'm trying to even do.
No, it's...
I mean, the Kayran is the...
Go up to Indecent Proposal. Is it just... Okay, go down to the Assassin of Kings and the Kayran. Search for the Kingslayer's trial. Talk to them. Huh. Whatever that... Okay, whatever.
Do you know what it was?
No,
like, cause that honestly
maybe it was just like a branch. So like we could have done it, but we didn't.
That seemed extremely random to me. Like we were walking up and he's like, "There's a trap behind here." I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess the other guy said that, but
one thing that would be nice, I don't know how we would do this, but if we could use a mixer and like plug the TV audio into headphones, and then even our mics in the headphones, so we could.
You could.
It would be like perfectly clean. There wouldn't be any bleed through or anything. You can keep playing. I'm talking.
Well, but I'm getting this. We could. Where am I doing?
Well, right now we leave Loredo's estate. So that's the mission that we're on.
Well, it's just not telling me. Like I
Turned me away at the door,
Yeah.
the bastard.
Sorry, Roach. So I did not do that the same way you did. So that'll be different. Also, there's a
We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
yeah, there's a chest like to the right. For the longest time, I was wandering around. I'm like, when do I get my weapons back? And yeah, you have to re-equip your sword. And that quest, I think, is kind of like on hold now, I think. So it's gone to the next one. Find a sample of the Kayran's mucus in its lair, if we want to do that one. So don't just follow where it's pointing. Like, pull up your map. Because like I said, it'll just say, go here. But there's no way to get through there.
Where am I? No, before when I was confused, it said leave Loredo's estate. And it's just one of those things that gets me. It's like, if the game is going to have a mini-map and use it as a way to give you directions and it has nav points, if there's a simple thing of do this, go here, have a nav point. Like, I was looking for the nav point, I'm like, where do I go? Like, is there a quest selected? That's why I was kind of like, what's going on? Because, like, this one has one. It says go here. Leave Loredo's estate. Go to this door. You know, like, big whoop, but it's just...
Yeah, you'll get used... Well...
Yeah,
how often we play this, you might not get used to it, but
that's one thing that really does annoy. Not necessarily in this game, because it's one of those things where if it's an older game, it does make more. Not to say I'm giving an excuse, but it's like it's an older game. Some of this hadn't been ironed out yet. This one's not super old, but fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But what does get me? So how far?
So go to the left, back up, and go to the left.
Okay, there's a river, and then there's like a little stream. The river is where the
blue is the stream, the white are roads.
Well, so. Yeah, no. I'm saying there's, I can't do the thing. There's this stream.
Yeah. And
then there's the big river where the troll was. I didn't know if that stream was the river where the troll was.
No.
And it's not. So anyway, but consistency with games, it's like if you're gonna tell me this is how this thing works, and then all of a sudden it just changes. Then it's like, wait a minute, was I wrong with how to assess the... Like, a lot has to do with, like, the game mechanics. Like, if you're gonna be the... character is about this far away when...
Oh, hey, friends!
When this type of thing works or doesn't work, then, you know... Way to come to your friend's aid, people.
I know, really. He's like, I'll just stay back and let my friends do most of the work.
Yeah, I think get used to the game, like the flow of the game and whatnot. Put this away. Can I make those blades, or do I just buy them?
No, yeah, I think you just buy them somewhere. Because I never used them.
Because I'd want to have several on. I mean, it doesn't look like it's working the way I'd like it to, in the sense that he's not throwing them super fast, and I'm not sure how to say that.
Elves to the moon. What does that even mean? That's supposed to be a...
Yeah, he's throwing them kind of slow. Like I push it, and there's like a quarter-second delay.
Go ahead and save it again.
So I don't know if I'll actually use them in the way I'd normally, because I was hoping to kind of try to use them like the batarangs on Arkham, because you can. What's really nice is you can kind of stun an enemy by throwing it at them, and you can do the same thing here. But it's also like I'd have to have like 15 on me, or I don't know how heavy they are.
Hey, Triss.
Put the sword away. There we go. But I'd have to have several on me.
I wonder what's left of that wreck Cedric mentioned.
If the Kayran attacked the boat, it's not likely to be much. We're looking for traces of the beast, not boats.
But yeah, if the game's basically being inconsistent, then it's, at least for me, it's a lot harder for me to figure out what's going on, and I start getting frustrated. I'm like, you seem to be doing this thing the last, and I feel like I've had games do this where, like, for 6 hours of gameplay, I've been doing something and it's worked the same way every time, and all of a sudden it's not that way. And you're like, why? And then you're trying to figure out, and then I will sit there, like I did this with The Last of Us, trying to figure out with like with their certain things, like with clickers, when you could and could not kill them when they were aware of you. That was one of the big things, because they're stronger. Then it makes sense that you can't just grab them or beat them. You need a weapon, so that makes sense. But one of the things was, like, if you had a brick, you could kill them like as they were facing you. You just like hit them in the head with the brick, but you couldn't do that with a bottle, even though they're basically the same like object in the game.
Yeah.
And so,
Strange place for an evening walk.
Unless you're looking for adventure.
Somebody's been down here. It's very strange. Who else would want to go to the Kayran's lair?
Magic or danger?
Wow.
Those drowners got some really good perception, man. They're just
right.
Oh, we felt you on the ground. We felt your footprints. Yeah, Triss is using fire. Good.
I will say, like, that would be a very nice thing. So, like, if there was something you could say, or what would you call it? Something in the game. Oh gosh, it's stupid. Is there? Can you like hold it and it would go farther or anything like that?
Not that I know of.
Because in the other game,
I mean, maybe you can level.
in the other
Triss,
game,
what the heck,
you hit
man?
me.
That was right at us.
In the other game, the first one,
Let's examine the traces of the Kayran and get out of here.
you could like power it up and then shoot it, which would be really nice if you could use something like that. So examine traces. Oh yeah, I was gonna say it'd be nice if there was something in the
stuffed with sulfur and a dead cobbler. Straight out of
perk
history
menu,
legends.
whatever it is,
Not
that
good
would
enough for the Kayran,
severely not severely reduce, but would reduce the amount of stagger that you get when you get hit by something. Like it would, reduce it by 50%, and so like you wouldn't get staggered every hit. Okay, over here.
Wait a minute.
What are you going to do?
Cast a simple diagnostic spell. It should answer a few questions.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
It's just, I guess,
This
mucus.
monster's sick, Geralt. It's dying.
How much time does it have left?
A few years, perhaps a decade and change.
Too long. What's wrong with it? Any information could be useful.
The diagnostic spell showed that some of the cells in its body have mutated.
What else?
The Kayran's highly venomous.
Any ideas for an antidote?
Your Witcher's metabolism should neutralize small doses of the toxin. But if I were you, I wouldn't rely on my mutations alone. An Osmerk potion should do the trick.
I know the herb, but haven't the faintest where I might find it around here. I need to figure out how I want to fight the Kayran. Maybe I won't need the potion.
Do what you will, but don't say I didn't warn you. Sheila might be eager to get this done, but before you go see her, ask some of the locals about Osmerk. You could try Cedric. Here's the formula for the potion. I need to take care of some things. Manage without me for a while? See you.
I would definitely find the potion.
Yeah, that was my intention. I mean, even if I don't think I need it, if you have it, well, I guess the way they have the potions in this game, you can't take it before, you can't take during anyway. Which I did actually look that up, because I was
something. New quest. Yeah, this is something I never did. I never did that either.
I was hearing, like, as I was editing, I was hearing me talking about how, like, well, it doesn't make sense. Why can't you take potions during whatever? And I looked that up just to see if there was some explanation. And the explanation people were giving, I think is kind of a, like, I get it, but I don't agree with it being a change that is across the board. It was like the game, it's a design change.
Now.
Yeah, it's a design change purposely. How do I get back up?
Just turn left. Or
am I climbing back
straight
up?
up there? Yeah, you're climbing back up.
Okay. They're saying it's a design change in the game, and then it's kind of like you have to plan ahead your battles, which I get to some extent.
Yeah.
But the pictures of Geralt show him with these little jars on his, like, on it, basically on his
You know
shirt.
what it is? What if Geralt just cannot stand the taste of his potions, so he's having to drink them like little by little. And so that's why you can't do it in battle because he couldn't drink the whole thing. He's like, you know, he's like, gets a tiny bit. So it takes him like 30 minutes to drink one potion.
Then he wonders why the potions aren't effective.
Oh, man, that'd be so
half
funny.
The time runs out before he's even done.
Well, while we're out here, switch your quests up if you want.
No.
Try to do the that boat one. So the Mystic River is the one. Okay. Examine the boat wreck. So that might be right where we are. Huh. I mean, it probably is that boat that we were just
go back
at.
Down.
Yeah. So maybe go back down.
In The Witcher 1, there was the images of Geralt and like the model had like 3 or so potion slots on his like tunic or his, you know, kind of over his chest, not chest plate, but you know. And so my thought was, okay, fine, you can't take potions normally during a battle, but you can have 2 that you can take in a battle, and you have to refill them manually. That's my why would you not be able to, like, if you're seriously in a crisis moment, you know, you'd have to do it strategically, but duck out, like, you know, run away for a bit, drink the potion, and then get back into the battle. No, you can't do that. Why not? Like, what's physically causing it or making it not able to do that?
Ooh, hello.
To me,
oh, we did it. Find the chest.
Just the, you know,
used by the Royal Mail. So go to your inventory actually, because you grabbed a bunch of stuff, but okay, cool. Captain's log. Can you read that?
The expedition to Loch Muin has proven a success that will doubtless please King Foltest, who so generously backed our expedition, as well as the University Oswin, as well as the University. Oswin seems exceptionally pleased. I have never before seen a sorcerer jumping for joy. Oswin tried to get the crew to mutiny, offering them the valuables we had discovered in order to keep the artifacts for himself. Fortunately, Foltest's Marines remained loyal. Passing Vergen, there was a battle in which we sank the Dearden. We had to flee, though, continually attacked by the Harpies, summoned by Oswald's spell. Oswald's spell still has the power to attract monsters, even though the sorcerer now lies at the bottom of the river. Wow. The soldiers bravely repelled the monstrosities that harassed us. I am almost finished with my report for Oxford, which sums up the results of our research and marks the location of the Dearden's resting place. We're almost home.
And they go down to the captain's report. I think that's a
sealed copy of the personal diary, an exact copy of the personal diary.
Petra Sheila's captain. The personal diary of Petra Sheila's captain. An elegant note on the cover states, Deliver via the Royal Mail directly to His Magnificence, the Chancellor of the University of Oxford. Okay. Key. Okay, so that's a key. So I think those are the things we got. And then go to your journal for this quest. The Witcher found on the corpse matched a rusty chest nearby. In it, Geralt found the journal of Petra Sheila's captain, and a copy thereof packed for shipment to the University of Oxenfurt. Our hero concluded that the captain had intended to provide a report of his journey, but failed to dispatch the manuscript for unknown reasons. The Witcher decided to do him that small favor using the Royal Mail that all Temerian officers or officials could access. And who was, by the king's will, the ranking official in Flotsam? The answer to this question was simple. I don't know who that is. I don't know who the royal ranking official in Flotsam. I mean, would that be Loredo? Or would that be Roach?
I suppose I could forward this. But where the hell in Flotsam will I find a drop box for the royal post?
Huh. Cool. So...
okay,
something else we can try. I mean, there might just be a drop box in Flotsam somewhere.
But I guess, talking about potions again, one of the things I get kind of the people's response was like, it's a strategic, or it's a design change, and then you have to kind of be strategic about the battles and whatnot. I will say for me, because I played the first one, I don't think of taking potions before a battle, because you could do it during, so I've already trained myself, play this way.
Yeah.
And so it's like now I'm having to unlearn that, and I would argue, okay, have it to where you can take a potion or two.
And you know what's more interesting is in The Witcher 3 they changed it again. so you can take them during battle, which makes more sense. But it's like, you know what, guys? Let's in The Witcher we're gonna make it so you can drink potions during battle and not have any issues. And Witcher 2 comes around and like, you know what, guys? In The Witcher 2, let's change things up. So you can't take potions during battle. You have to take them beforehand. When The Witcher 3 comes out, I'm like, you know what, guys? I'm like, geez, man, stick with one.
Well, and I think I said this before at some point, but it's for that sake, it's like, I don't mind if they changed it. I wish they had more of an explanation because I don't see how it, like...
I'm just going to assume it's because Geralt doesn't like the taste of his
we'll just assume that. No, but like, I guess I kind of get it where the bottles are, like especially if they're in like a glass bottle and he would keep them in like a pouch that, that way if he like dropped it wouldn't just shatter. So I
really
kind of get that where you can't take off your backpack, pull the potion out, pop, like during a battle.
Yeah.
I get that. But it's a small potion. You could easily have somewhere where you could grab it. Like, if I was a Witcher, I would specifically make something that lets me do that. Because you can die. Like, and it's not like every time you go to a battle, you have to have a potion. He has natural healing abilities. The swallow just helps to, like, it triples it or something. What were you saying, though?
Well, go back into Flotsam, because maybe we can find the drop box. Maybe in Flotsam.
Like, let's see, Royal Mail. That's like, okay. I'm reading that.
Mail delivery service.
Okay, right. Because I was like, there's like 6 types of mail.
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're talking about like mail delivery instead of like the Royal Mail armor. You know
what? Meditate until morning because it'll be easier to see things. We're looking for a Royal Dropbox place. Loredo's is straight ahead and to the right.
I mean, it's supposed to be blue, right? That's what Dropbox.
I don't know.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
It's like it's supposed
talk to one of the guards. You can't. Okay.
Nah.
Find
what's his name? Geralt did say that he wasn't sure where to find one in Flotsam. Like, if that's him saying, well, obviously, I guess if he doesn't know, okay, fine. But if that's the game trying to tell you there isn't one, you have to do that later, then I wish it, I'm going to talk to, see if Zoltan or whoever's in here. Because if they can say, oh, yeah, there isn't one here, then that would be nice. Because that's one thing I don't like when a game tries to hint at something, but your character doesn't know, so it doesn't say that, but then you just have to slowly figure out, oh, wait, that's not here.
Yeah, so he doesn't have anything about that. Maybe Loredo does?
Yeah.
Because he's like the mayor or whatever?
So I did some enhancements on my sword. Actually, what was it? My steel sword. My silver sword's just plain, so whatever. And yeah, did some shopping. We're gonna talk with Loredo to see if he knows anything about the Royal Mailbox.
Yeah, because we don't know who else to talk to about it.
And if there's not one in Flotsam, then we'll do that at a later time.
Is he? Or no, I think that was him. Turn around. The guy walking away. I think that's Loredo. I think.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Any news for me, Witcher?
Garrison.
Man, who do we talk to?
There might not be one here.
Yeah, maybe not.
Although, again, I feel like if the game was, I don't know. I don't want the game to just hold my hand, but it's nice when the game tells you certain stuff that's kind of like, don't waste your time, do this.
Or like, why can't Geralt say, hey, is there a royal mailbox around here? And they're like, no, there's not.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We got our answer. So you can switch the quest.
Yeah, so now, never mind about the mailbox, because that just didn't pan out. I really wish it was a pointer.
You need to exit Loredo's place and then
go south.
Do like a U-turn to go up. My guess is, and then
this is closest.
Left, so
I might be able to just scramble down a cliff or something. Or maybe, there's just a ladder. But, maybe I can do that. So this is obviously
this is the only way I know how to get there on the map.
Yeah,
there's no other way to get
Looks like this is pretty easy. I think it's just going down.
There's a lot of guards over here.
We'll wait out here.
Make it quick.
Okay.
Okay, so how many days has it been?
I know. Go ahead and save it, and then if you want, you could take a swallow before you go in, if you want, because it's going to take Geralt a couple minutes to really.
Right. Well, but so here's another issue I have. Here's another issue I have with that whole like, oh, you have to strategize. I don't know what's inside, but if I take a potion and then there's nothing inside, then I just wasted a potion.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like I can't sneak around a corner looking like, oh man, there's a lot of guys.
I mean, you don't have to take a swallow. I would scan though, because that's a place of power you're standing on. Yeah, hey, okay. Good. Your damage is up. Nice. Into the belly of the beast, and by belly, I mean cave, and by beast, I also mean cave.
A lot of blood, and I'm about to find out who it belonged to.
Ah. Yeah, I'll step down into the main area and then I'll take a potion.
Search for the caverns.
But yeah, like if I can't see very well where I'm looking at, that's like, you know, the point of people was like, oh, it's so you can strategize. I'm like, but you're not. Your character doesn't go around sneaking, and so you can't.
Well, we could read the quest, because it might say, oh, maybe I'll find some neckers, or maybe there'll be something.
Well, no, all I'm doing is looking into this cave. I did read it. That's all it says. I'm just examining what's in the cave. But if you were, you know, could sneak purposely and whatnot, then I could see, okay, yeah, you need to be careful before you go into a place.
I told you it was neckers.
That's this one.
No.
But if it's just like run around and fight stuff and whatnot, then there's a lot of them.
Yeah, oh my, there is a lot. Neckers are no joke.
Nice,
Where
Geralt.
were you aiming that, Geralt?
I mean, it is doing a lot of damage to their entirety.
Yeah.
Come on, kill him. And fireball.
That's really good. You've only got one more great shot.
Yeah, the only issue is that I use them like...
Do one more?
Okay, there's a lot of them.
Now, equip your other ones. I think Samium is just a flashbang.
Okay.
I think. I don't think it's it'll hurt them. Yeah, it just stuns them.
But that's like, there's like 15 of them.
You're doing fine. You got plenty of health.
Yeah. Just like, Geralt, what are you doing?
He's not an experienced witcher or something. He just like randomly throws his Igni wherever. Like he's panicking and he just
yeah.
So I would throw it. Yeah, that'll stun some of them. Nice, dude. Bombs.
Okay, so yeah,
dude.
Well, and it's like you said, because it's literally a grenade type thing where it explodes. If there's 4 guys in an area, it hits all of them.
Dude, that was way easier. If I would have done that on my playthrough, because I'd never used the bombs, that would have been such a harder time. Look at chest.
And I'm playing this on the most difficult. No, I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah. So now you can meditate.
Because I want to, as long as I can, craft the bombs. No. You can't use bombs in battle. You have to use them outside of battle.
Yeah.
Like that'd be so stupid. Like you can't use them. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you can't use bombs in battle. like potion. That'd be hilarious. Don't worry, Malena. We're gonna rescue. Well, probably not because you lost a lot of blood, but we'll maybe avenge your death if it's not too hard of an enemy. What the? Where'd you come from?
Can't they just pop up out of the ground?
In the dirt, not in stone.
Yeah, they're like the Fallout 4
rad scorpions. They can just show up whenever.
Dumb.
Go and then go ahead and save it before you get into battle. Quick! Oh, you're in battle. Never mind.
How do you know?
Save it. The red.
Okay.
See, everything's around red.
That was the wrong button to try to parry.
Ooh, this Necker's got some moves. Whoa, he's dodging, man. Necker has been trained. Knows how to dodge Witcher swords. That one doesn't. You don't know what you're going up against. You could like there was like 30 Neckers.
That's what it is.
And if you die, then
More blood.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Malena is going to be dead.
Unless she's dragging a corpse behind her.
Yeah, no, really.
No, what I was gonna say is like the rat scorpions on Fallout 4.
That Necker's standing guard. Okay, apparently they can just burrow through rock.
No, but like there was a time where I did that, and I purposely it was like you know, a legendary red scorpions was like, you know, really hard to kill.
That's
and
backwards.
It was dangerous. Wait, there's something over here. It looks like.
Yeah, that's backwards. It's just climbing up and then dropping down.
Okay, just a way through. And so I purposely ran on top of like a large, you know, section that was just all rock. And I was like, okay, when he pops up, I'll know where he is, and then I can kill him. He just pops up behind me, kills me, and then leaves. And then the save I had was before he showed up, so there wasn't a legendary. And I was like, that is stupid. What the heck, game? Like, you know, and then I've also had him.
Scoia'tael arrows. This is pretty clear.
I've also had him.
Oh no! We weren't finding Malena. We were doing something for Malena.
Well, I think we're just investigating right now, like, because they've accused her of leading people.
That's
to their deaths.
That's the. I thought we were trying to find her.
Well, we are, but
no, she was in town. She was in Labinden, and they were gonna kill her because they're like, man, many of our people die because of you're leading them into Scoia'tael and whatever.
Locked.
Oh, interesting. I wonder where that leads.
Scoia'tael territory.
Oh. Or it could be a back room. Maybe, hey, that could lead right into her house or something like that. Maybe she is guilty.
Yeah.
She from the evidence we've seen, I think she is kind of guilty. Maybe it's not very hard evidence, but finding a guard
There's at least
with
circumstantial
Scoia'tael arrows in their backs.
Well, did they not know that she had already? Sorry, did they not know?
So the story was they're accusing her of leading men to this cave to get killed by Scoia'tael, but she's like, no, I didn't do that.
Did they already know that they were dead? And
they're like, people, our men are missing. Like they're missing.
So they're just missing. Then there's no way you know.
I don't think they found. Obviously, they didn't find their bodies because they didn't come in here. But well, it does say talk to Malena, so maybe I don't know. Maybe it'll give us an option, but we can end the video with that. We'll go talk to her and then.
No, regarding rat scorpions, there was another time where I had the same kind of thing. Don't know if it was a legendary, but it was kind of near the beginning of the game, and one had just kind of popped up in the distance fighting some things. And so I was like, oh, I'll try to take him out and see if I can get some good experience. And I'm on a overpass, so like I'm on a bridge. Pops up in the middle of the bridge and it kills me. I'm like, what the heck, game?
That's ridiculous.
They have zero. There's zero.
2 soldiers.
Like when they programmed it, they're just like, anywhere you can walk, this thing can pop up, and I'm like, that's stupid.
He asked what happened to the soldiers.
Oh, they're dead, riddled with arrows.
I know nothing about that.
What do you think, Witcher?
Seems like 2 soldiers wandered into the cave, maybe to drive away monsters, but just because somebody convinced them to go. I don't know how many monsters they managed to kill, but I do know who got them. Scoia'tael.
Bollocks.
Last I recall, neckers don't know how to use bows.
Hey, lads! Let's find a tree!
No! I'll tell you everything! Just don't kill me, please!
What was your plan? Like, she's like, fine, you'll never find evidence. I mean, I left the bodies there, and then... I'm not saying she's guilty or innocent, but it's like...
She's not the one that killed them.
It's always but it's like all the evidence is pointing towards her. She's like, no, it's lies. And then she's like, okay, we're gonna kill you. She's like, okay, I'll tell you everything.
I will hear your defense. What is it? Like, they're lying.
Yeah, no.
That's a pretty sound defense.
Yeah.
She's innocent.
No, my point was, she, like, if you're gonna say, here's the story, and then all of a sudden we're like, okay, we're gonna kill her. She's like, no, I'll tell you everything. I'm like, so you weren't doing that before?
Yeah, I know.
So you weren't telling, what was it like?
Just makes you seem even more guilty.
You won't understand otherwise.
Sea plowing what? The bitch is lying.
We'll see. You lead.
Oh man, follow Malena. I guess we can keep going because we want to finish. I've never done this quest. Hopefully it's not too. Yeah, where are you leading us? How much you want to bet she's leading us into a trap?
If she is, she's gonna be the first one to be set on fire.
That's where my money is. She's leading us into a Scoia'tael.
Because isn't this back toward the Scoia'tael place?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I bet she is. Look on the map. It's like a land. It's a water. You know, there's water all around. There's nowhere we can retreat to. All right, Malena, where are we going?
Just
Come
keep
on.
going, like, just another quarter mile.
I know, really. And here she is, the betrayal. Yep. I thought so. Malena, did you do this on accident too?
Oh, come on, I can't shoot at her. So good job, Malena. You have successfully killed all these people.
I know. Let's see what her. She's like, no, I didn't. It was no. The Scoia'tael were in the woods. Even though this is the Scoia'tael.
I can't take.
She's like, Malena, the woods are named after the Scoia'tael. What are you talking about? How'd you not know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a very good ambush. 4 elves.
Bloody squirrels. Thanks for the help, Witcher. Here's your orange. You're coming with us, bitch. You shouldn't have left Dimitri. Stupid whore.
Death awaits you all. Curse you, Dwan.
And we tried so hard to believe you, Malena. But you played right into the stereotypical...
Well, I'm curious, like,
you know,
not to
just
say...
furthering the stereotype that all elves and
not to say that she would have known this, but, you know, she's kind of like... So there were 4 elves. No, I think there was 5. I think it was 3 per side, or maybe there was 6. So say maximum of 6 elves were over there. How many Neckers were in there? At least 15 at the time?
Yeah.
Now, she might not have known how many there were, so fine. If she happened to know kind of that this is a Necker place and whatnot, and I come out alive... I can probably handle more, like, with other guards around me. Like, that was a bad plan.
It's funny the stupidity of people in this. They'll be like, oh, I don't know anything about fighting, but I could probably take on a witcher. I'm like, seriously? You're not even wearing armor or a shirt or anything. You have a rusty dagger and you're gonna go up against a witcher. No. So yeah, it's funny. Alright guys, we're gonna call it an episode there. Thank you all for watching. Please give this video a like, and if the next episode is up, you can click right up there to watch the next episode. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and be blessed.
Could do that now.